Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about SeaDoo Switch pontoon bumpers. Also a major improvement happening today for SeaDoo Switch pontoon bumpers. A few months ago we released a titanium gray and a slate gray pontoon bumper. They've been wildly successful, very popular, doing a great job. But in an effort to try to make sure that the pontoon bumpers match well with other various pads that people are adding to the Switch, we opted to go to a black over black color scheme. We reached out to Marine Mat and we actually found that we could find a more durable, heavy duty version of this product. So we're actually manufacturing this from a harder shore hardness now, I would say more heavy duty function. This part's gonna go through quite a lot of impact from time to time, and so having it stiffer, firmer, more durable is a good thing. So today I want to show you how to install these on your boat, and we're going to give you a couple of examples of how it's being used and why it's so popular. Something a lot of folks don't realize is that the only entry point to the SeaDoo Switch is on the front here on the bow. That's the only door. So when you pull into a dock to pick up your passengers, the first thing that's going to hit is going to be these bumpers. So these bumpers are designed specifically to preserve that, keep them from getting scratched or damaged. I'll show you how to install them. Your kit's going to come like this. You're going to see two parts in a bag, paper backing on the back, made by Marine Mat, super high quality stuff. The top, you're going to see a sticker. The sticker is going to show you a QR code to go and see the MSDS sheet, as well as any product information you need to know about the 3M primer that we're using. It comes with a sticker 3M Primer 94, and that primer is going to be used to help us to add an additional element to the adhesive to give us a greater bond when we stick the this PSA to the hole. We don't want this moving. We want this to be firm because it's going to take some impact. We want it to stay firmly installed. Jumping right into the install here, we're going to need some acetone and also a terry cloth towel of some sort. First thing we're going to do, take our acetone. Probably want to wear some gloves with this stuff. Probably want to do this in an open, ventilated area. It's kind of strong. Do as I say, not as I do. Right here around this area, just on the front, we're going to just prep the area really well. You want to get it really good and clean. Sometimes coming out of the mold, there are mold release compounds that are still clinging to these pontoon tips here. So just be really thorough, very aggressive with the acetone. Not going to hurt anything. All right, now that that's done, give it a couple seconds to dry. Next step in the process, we're going to open up our Primer 94 stick here. On the side of the stick, you'll notice there's a little spot right there. It says crush. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it, I'm going to break it, shake it up. There's enough in here to do both the left and right side. We're going to dab it some to get the liquid down into the tip, and we're going to paint it on like a pen. If you feel like you get this stuff out into an area that you don't want to see later, it will come off with acetone. You can wipe it right back off. I typically just paint the perimeters. I do not paint the interior areas because it's not really necessary inside these middle areas. But out on the edges, definitely a good idea to paint it on nice and thick. Again, wearing some gloves is probably a good idea. See how I got outside that area there? I'm probably going to go back and wipe that off with some acetone. All right, that's nice and dry. Take our parts out of the bag. These are a mirror, or they're the exact same part, both port and starboard, so you can't get it wrong. One for each side. Take your paper, roll it back about 2 or 3 inches like that. We're going to now take, looking down, we'll pull it down a little more so that these holes are exposed. Looking inside, we want to align these holes with these notches because on the other side there's a horn. We want to align to make sure that we're not obstructing the horn so the sound can come out. Aligning the bottom, making sure that it's where it needs to be. If you got a flashlight, it's helpful to kind of shine a light in here and kind of see what you're doing. Make sure it's nice and square before you press. Once you've pressed, it's going to be on, so don't press until you're 100% ready. That feels pretty good to me right there. Go ahead and press. Check to make sure that it's square at the bottom before I press firmly. That feels good there. All right, now I'm going to press hard. And I've got that pressed in good. Pull it out, remove the paper backing. Starting from the top, we'll work our way to the bottom. I also like to sometimes kind of hold my fingers at the base here just so it doesn't move around a lot. And then press the air out. Come back over. press it firmly. Make sure we don't have any air trapped. Edges are pressed nice. Well, that's the install for the SeaDoo Switch pontoon bumpers. We'll leave a link in the description below to help you find them at JetBoatPilot.com. We appreciate you watching this video today. Hope this product was helpful to you. Have a great day.